Yeah, thank you. First of all, please register yourself in this attendance. Our traffic this morning?
Okay, I take train.
Please tell me.
Oh yeah.
I drive, so Oakland Road as usual lah. Traffic sana memang.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for choosing this course with BSI. Make sure you are in the right class. This is ISO IEC 27001 requirement training. Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Justin Mo. Okay, you can call me Justin. Okay. I've been very experienced in this center for almost a decade. So I'm going to share with you the requirement of this training. Okay. In your table, you should have your delegate workbook. Okay. So I have experience in implementing this standard throughout few organizations. So I will share with you my knowledge and also the requirement detail for this course. First of all, I need to brief you about this. Welcome. Before we do the introduction, so I keep you up some updates, some information. So beware of our emergency exit. Later I will show you a video. In case of fire, if I'm around, please follow me. I will lead you down to the SMP area. Okay. Restroom is just outside here. So you have in order for you to get to your restroom, you have a tag outside the door in red color. You can use that to go to restroom. You just go out and then turn your right. The door is there. Then the restroom is just at the end of the corridor. Okay. First of all, please switch off your handphone. Switch off. Silent mode is okay. So you can focus on this class. Bear in mind that we call in our work life that you have a very limited time to do training. So I would like you to focus on this training so you can work when you go back to office. Okay? So please focus on this. And of course, you cannot record this section. And there's a dedicated smoking area. Okay? So you cannot smoke here or any this compound. Okay. Any questions? Before I move on. Okay, our coffee break is can I say 10 or 9:30 you prefer?
10?
10, huh? So how about lunch? Because some of you need to use the surround, isn't it? So can we do 12:30 to 1:30? Can I? So if you have any difficulty, please let me know. That it's flexible, that we can do some arrangement. Okay. Next, I will share with you this video. Okay. Some introduction of BSI and some we call evacuation instruction for this building.
The Garden North Office Tower Emergency Evacuation Briefing, presented by Safety and Health Department. The Garden North Office Tower typical floor plate is up to 16,000 square feet. Constructed with 12 passenger lifts, 6 for low zone, ground floor to level 17, 6 for high zone, level 17 to level 35. Level 17 is a transit floor from low zone to high zone. 1 lift to Surround, serving level 3A and 3. 1 Bomba lift, 1 service lift, One car park lift serving level P1 and P2 to ground floor lobby. Objective of briefing is to address occupants on action to be taken in event of emergency. Emergency evacuation procedures. When you heard the first intermittent alarm triggered, stay alert and wait for public announcement. When the continuous second alarm triggered, listen to the public announcement and make sure you are ready to evacuate. Listen to announcement given by PA system. Make sure you immediately evacuate if the announcement says so. Use the emergency staircase to proceed to the assembly area. In the event of emergency, you should leave all your personal belongings behind. Save yourself first. Use emergency staircase to proceed to assembly area. Do not use lift. Follow the placard and queue according to the displayed stand. Report the attendance to the floor warden and listen to the floor warden instruction. When the situation resolved and back to normal, you may enter the office and resume your work. Emergency exit to assembly area. The Garden North office tower have 3 emergency exits from each floor. Exit from stair 22. Exit from stair 23. Exit from stair 24. The Garden North office tower assembly area located at Boulevard Office Block. In front of Maybank. Contact us in case of emergency.
Okay. Any questions? In case of emergency or fire, for those who wear high heel, please you can leave your high heel, please leave it behind because we are at level 29. So make yourself comfortable. Okay, save yourself first. You can bring your laptop. Please don't. Okay. So make sure they are ready for 29.4 of coming down. Just follow our BSI staff. Just go down, then you should be really easy. All our fires, we call marshal should be wearing a vest. So just follow the instruction, so you will be safe. If you don't understand that, you will. Okay? Okay, some briefing about BSI. Okay, BSI is actually, I think this year is more than 140, it is I think here about 20. We start from what we call standard organization from UK side. Now we are totally independent NGO. Okay, so we are the one who derive a lot of standard in the world, especially this 27,001. The previous name for this 27,000 is BS7799, for those who still remember. So just later on we talk some history about this, don't worry, I will explain further. Okay, so this you can read, and then actually we have what we call three pillars of this in our services. Training is actually under assurance service. We also have certification services. So training and certification under the pillar of assurance service. So apart from that, we have a knowledge solution, where we sell a lot of what we call ISO standard in terms of BS standard and so on. So this is what you can order online, and then we will send to you in a BSI watermark to your company name. We also have independent regulatory service for this medical device. So we have a dedicated team for that. Any questions for that? Yeah. Let's move on. So this is some fact and figures. So we are in we have clients in 193 countries and so on. So until now we have 5,000 over BSI employee. So this training actually is conducted by BSI Training Academy. So mostly is building skill and knowledge towards the community and the industry. So this is about some personal PQ, we call it personal qualification that you can embark on in. So this 27,001 requirement is part of the journey actually. After you do this we call requirement for 27,000, you can embark on your lead auditor course also. So you will get all this we call marking for lead auditor, internal auditor. So this is the requirement. So next stop is for you is internal audit, and then the next part is lead auditor. What's the difference between internal audit and lead auditor? Anybody can share some?
Internal auditor executing work, alright, and then lead auditor will be the one that managing the whole audit program.
Okay. Right. I mean that lead auditor will lead a team of lead internal auditors to do their. Normally, internal auditor are focusing on first party and second party. When you are embarking in this internal audit course, they will tell you what is first party, second party, and third party. Okay, both internal auditor and lead auditor can participate in first party and second party, but this course for professional also you can do a third party if you attach with the CV like us in BSI. Okay, so this is a part of a practitioner, professional, and certified professional. If you have one more information, please reach out to your sales team, whoever serving you, so he can explain more detail. This all for this time. So we will start with our official intro. Okay. Before this, there's this course structure. As I mentioned, that the slide and document, all those training module is on the table. So it's for you to keep. So you can take it out and bring it back to your portfolio area and so on. Okay, the course format that we're doing is activity. We do some discussion. I don't want myself to talk only, so I want some participation from the floor also. Okay, you do some teamwork also. Break into your different groups, so you can do some exercise and so on. Okay. So are you preferring only English or English to Bahasa Melayu or mix of it?
Boleh je.
Boleh je. So I will go like since we all Malaysian here, so we will mix a bit. Okay, this is the agenda for today. We are doing welcoming introduction, and then we will go into the objectives and some awareness, key concept and process, then some structure, and then number 6 to 7, 8, and 9 is your requirement. Okay? 4, 5, and 4, 5 is plan. So in ISO, we are using a methodology called PDCA. What is PDCA?
Plan to track act.
Correct. Plan to check. Okay. Later we will further discuss on this. Okay. 4 and 5 is considered plan. Cross 4 and 5. Okay. Some 6 also. Some 7 and 8 is do. 9 is check. 8 is 10. But some 7 also they are considered plan also. It's a mixture of plan and do also. I will show you why. Okay. Some we categorize as plan, some categorize as do. But that standard on 7 is a mixture of plan and do actually. Okay. Any questions? So then for introduction. Okay. So I already introduced myself and share with you how I become a trainer for ISO. Actually, I was graduated in material engineering. Unfortunately, I never touched any engineering, which a bit. I learned how to make plastic. I learned how to make glass. I learned how to make rubber and so on. But it was never applied in my career.
Yeah. I think many also like they graduate one thing but they don't really do that specific that industry.
Yeah, exactly. So all this knowledge is given back by college teacher. Okay. My first job as an internship in what we call a cable management system. You mean those this kind? This cable management system? You mean we make a system to run all the cables? Okay, the Putrajaya one under island cable is done by my previous company, my first company. I was an intern there at the beginning after my graduation. Okay, so one day the factory manager asked me, "Hey, we need ISO 9001 because it's a very typical China man. English to them is also a bit difficult. So they ask, hey, we have new engineer from intern, can we ask them to do ISO? That's begin my journey of doing ISO. I've been doing 20 years until now. Jumping from different standard to different standard. So that is my background, I would say. Okay, maybe. Okay, start with this. Tell me your name. Something about you. Your hobby. And your knowledge in ISO 27000. Yeah. Requirement. Okay? What is we can start?
Alright, we can start first. So my
Yeah.
name is Wing Hongs, and about me, yeah, so I'm also in charge of ISO, but it's more on quality side, and then because information security has become increasing requirement from the industry, from the customers, right? So even we focus in automotive, aerospace, But now in the automotive aerospace, they are also embedded the requirement on how do you maintain the data so therefore, yeah, this 2701 requirement is something new, but yeah, I think it's going to become a norm in the industry. Right?
How would you rate yourself from 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
Yeah, for this requirement and that requirement again.
You have 0.5? No, okay, then 1 now. Round up become 1 now.
I don't think you are 1.
1 okay, hobby, now my hobby is basically my kids' hobby so whatever that I do, then also need to follow what they do
So what is your kids' hobby?
Playing games.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes they do sports or then they just accompany them, right? Go cycling. But personal, yeah, I think since small, I like football, so until now I'm still playing football. Yeah, so that's my hobby. One and the only hobby.
Yeah, hi, my name is Husna. So actually I'm from training department. So the reason why I choose to come for this training is for me to get some knowledge on ISO 27001 because for me later it's easier for me to explain to my client regarding this topic.
Oh.
So my hobby, I say like home. So most of my time I spend my time with my kids lah. So no time for myself. So spend time with my kids is my hobby lah.
No.
So both are family hobbies.
Yes.
So slowly we lost ourselves.
Yeah.
So too much time is already balik. Right.
Okay, so I rate myself 1 for this.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can I ask also, after this section, what's the score you are aiming?
Maybe 5.
Yeah, maybe more than 5 6 or 7
5?
No better lah. No
Yeah.
better can do lah.
6 or 7. So we come into this during our summary. Okay? Thank you for your sharing. Anything else before you start?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Some of you have a bit of experience in other ISO standard. For 27,000, the main core concept you need to remember is these 3. So everything we do is based on these 3. What is these 3? Concept: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. This is 27,000 core basis. All the exercise we do, actually all the requirement we do, all the requirement they stated in the ISO standard is actually focusing on these 3. Later we will go into detail what is meant by confidentiality, integrity, and also availability. Maybe take a guess before we went to it. What you understand about these 3? Take a guess lah. Okay. CIA. Take a guess. What is that? From your own understanding. How you put it into a Bahasa Melayu also okay. Yeah.
Confidential is secure, private. Integrity,
The
whether.
integrity is here already.
No, yeah. The first one is
Secure.
secure,
Okay.
private.
Private. My writing. Any of you? Take a guess. Don't need to get everything correct because we are here to take correct. See whether your perspective is the same with what the standard is talking. Secure, private, anymore? This is very important. This is the whole chapter. You understand this, then you get 70% of ISMS right already. How about I?
Integrity.
Yeah.
So,
What comes to your mind when you talk about integrity?
trust.
Trust. Okay. Any more? Just throw something. It's okay. What do you mean that that person got integrity? Trust. See? No more? So we go to the next. Availability. I say I'm available, what does that mean?
Single and available. Okay, available.
Yeah.
Accessible.
Accessible, okay. Anyone? Okay. No worries. We put it here first and then we go to details. I will put it in very layman terms that you will get the idea and then we carry for you wherever you go. Okay? So actually this is the main core structure of every standard have his main core, isn't it? This is the main core of it. So this is our next our learning objective. We will talk about a bit of development. Just now I mentioned how the standard coming. As today we do is 27,000. Okay, and then you will have we call you know how to describe what is ISMS. So we tell you how to do it, and of course what's the benefit. Okay, some of the terms that unique to ISMS, and the core structure. And we will define all the main requirements for you. Okay, so all the main requirement is same with all ISO requirement. Just one extra for ISMS. For those who have some knowledge about ISO, any standard, you have a high structure called you call high structure requirement 4 to 10. Correct? For ISMS, one extra plus NXA control. There are 93 control. Okay? If you fulfill this 9 requirement 10, 4 to 10 and this 93 control, you mean that you are fulfilling the requirement of ISMS. Okay? We will look into that, no worries. What is that mean the 4 to 10 requirement and the NXA control? Okay? That is the main objective. There's a difference between normal ISO standard and ISMS. Some other ISO standard also got different requirement, extra appendix. Okay, but like ISO one is 4 to 10 only. Know this. Okay, but the core structure all is quite the same. Okay, talk about awareness. Okay, let's do some brainstorming of these two questions. So I need some input from you. As you mentioned just now, you think that information, even for automotive world, is getting more important, correct? Now, even car got computer.
Yeah.
They store information. Your car know you. You know your car, correct? Now when you enter into car in the future, you may be able to call. Good morning, we go. Where you want to go?
Yeah.
Maybe one day. So you talk about even automotive world also, if moving toward AI and also information, correct? Maybe next time you don't need to have your key. Maybe you scan your face, they know you are being home, they open the door for you. And your wife, and your children. But they cannot start the car. Or only being home and wife can start the car. So that is all information, correct? Your face is your information, actually. Okay? So that's one reason. Can you have another example?
Why is important?
Yeah. It can be your organization, it can be your daily life.
So that we protect ourselves. If our information leak out, people can misuse it, and they steal away our info, and they just use it for some of the legal purpose.
Now a lot of scams.
Yeah, and also maybe if you leak out your client information, that's where your client come and sue you or whatever.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Any more example? So I make this related to your life and your work also.
To build trust.
Yeah, to build trust. Correct. Trust with who?
Trust to the external parties, especially with the organization, to the clients.
Okay. So I think with that reason, you know why you should manage the information. I don't think we need to explain this, correct? Because you have this info, so you need to protect it in certain sense. Okay? Okay, let's start. So now just now we talk about why. So this is also a video that show you
Funford are a service company. They offer their customers financial advice.
So I think I skipped the video because we already discussed about that.
Okay.
Sorry, speeches. Computer hang. Need to reopen.
Yeah, sometimes happens.
Not continuing. So now just now we are here. We already discussed about that. We go back to this confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Okay, so I give some tips already. If you are implementing a SMS policy, what should you focus? This three. Your statement should have these three to showcase that you are committed to this. What we call methodology of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. We call it CIA. Let me put it very simple. Actually, some of you are getting it right. Okay. Confidential is also mean private in certain terms. How to define it is confidential mean that those information is only authorized for that particular authorized person. Make available to that person. You mean that your car have your face, correct? Have your voice, have your retina to get you in. So it's only used to give to you. Can the car share the information to Tesla? Yeah. That is what we call confidentiality. Okay? So a lot of time now, when we even use ChatGPT or some AI tool, the information is say local. Why that happened? Because of certain ISMS requirement also. So it's not meant to send to some server or anybody else. That data is only for you. Imagine what happened that somebody else have your data, have your face recognition to access your car. Dangerous, is it? So confidential means that it's only disclosed to that authorized person. Of course, unauthorized cannot access. Okay? The sales quotation should only be available to the sales team. Should not give to the receptionist. That's also considered confidentiality. Yeah? So the concept is that. How about integrity? Accessibility is almost there already. But how I define integrity is the data is unaltered. You mean nobody modify the data. That's called integrity. If somebody go and modify the data, you mean you lost your integrity.
Genuine data.
Yeah, genuine data. Okay? Okay. If you see the CIA actually is a process actually. If you control your confidentiality well, nobody can modify your data. Correct? You need to have access before you can modify, correct? So if you get your SPM score in maths is 98%, it should be always 98%, correct? Can I go and modify, you become 100%? That's lost your integrity. It's all in a nutshell, Mina. Okay? In layman term now. How about availability? Availability means that I mean an example that you have a Facebook account, okay? You have it. You also have it. When you want to pay your Facebook, it should be there, correct? It cannot be empty. Your profile is not available. That is all talk about availability. Of course, to the authorized person, not available to all, correct? Like I mean an example. PSI, LinkedIn or Facebook profile. Okay? It should be available all the time, correct? One day, as a client of PSI, we sort of search PSI social media for them. Or website. We tell you like not available. What does that mean to you? As an outsider.
Server down
And put
or
PSI.
my data loss or something.
Yeah. Correct? So when the authorized person wants to access to the data is available to them, is very important. So these three concepts is the main focus of the ISMS. It must be private, only authorized person can access, must be accurate or in totality, complete the data, and also available to that person. Okay, if you have all this, without this, can.
Yeah,
It has to fulfill three below.
Let's say now, right, you search something on social media,
Correct.
and after that they will look at your data, or maybe you talk something, they will just recognize a keyword and then start showing you ads or that. So how is it being treated as confidentiality? Because automatically our info is really shared out, right?
They are using what you call general targeting. They mean that they do not identify you as in the marketing strategy. They do not identify you as Wing Hong or Usna. They identify you as a handsome male, around 30 to 40, live in KL. So they are using this kind of methodology.
Oh.
They are not targeting one person. Female, Muslim, live in KL, this age to this age. That is targeting it.
So they don't share specific, but they are at a grey area.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay.
In that category, how many person? Then you spend the money to target this particular person. Whoever do Facebook marketing before, you will understand why. Can you targeting Wing Hong? You cannot. But Facebook has all your information. You tabulate a group of targeted audience, or we have a group of targeted audience, 100,000. You can spend this money to target this group. You want? So it depends what you're selling lah. If you're selling toy, you will not target Wing Hong, isn't it? You target somebody who buy toys for their children or someone like that. If cars, you normally will not target ladies lah. So the advertiser you put male, join a lot of clubs, car clubs or correct?
Okay.
Then when you click all the Facebook, what you call ad, you know, oh, this guy always click all those modified car, nice car, Lamborghini, Ferrari, all this kind of stuff, like cars. So that is how you advertise. Of course, that is the basic concept of it. Okay, I can showcase to you. There's a lot of data lead in Malaysia. Okay, later we share more. Okay. So in the PTPA law also, do you know that one more very important key? Everyone know what is PTPA?
Small data.
Okay. Personal information is part of the information. So other information like company information, so information is very huge scope, but it's including privacy. Because later I'll show you the data, the standard so is also privacy protection is there. Do you know that how that Malaysian government formed the PTPA law? Just a guess. Just a guess. You will be really surprised.
You refer to UK law or something?
That is the basic to form the PTPA law. Of course, the PTPA is written into Malaysian law language. It's not written in ISO language. Remember, what is the difference between a law and a standard? Standard always is voluntary, correct? But now also contractually. Okay, volunteer. What is law?
Mandatory.
Yeah.
You get fined if you don't follow.
You get jail.
Get jail or get fined.
Okay, that's different. So it's written in more in what you call Malaysian law language that the lawyer is reading. But the basis of their forming the PTPA law is actually 27,000. Later I can share with you the particular document who mentioned about this. I have that document with me. Early stage when they do it during I think early of they're using this standard to set up.
Okay.
So when you read the law, it looks familiar. It's not about that. Okay, interesting. So even our government, Malaysian government is using the standard to form the PTPA. Yeah. Marketing team can use this as a promotion to the customer. Yeah. Interesting. I find out this by myself actually. When I'm doing different awareness for certain organizations, I found, hey, I got this document. It's issued by some ministry, you know. This is the drop off the standard and the law. Okay. So you get the main concept of CIA. Who's next? Repeat again. Okay, so this is a bunch of I think benefit of why you need to manage your information security. I won't go to all. I believe you know most of it. You already mentioned about that just now, correct?
Yeah.
So more of this is establish your branding. So imagine one day that some company leak your data out. Will you trust the company to continue providing you a good service? Even though nowadays we receive a lot of scam calls, correct?
Yeah.
Where do you think the data leak from? Later I show you some case, then you know already. But that is public available data. It's not by me. Later I show you some. You very surprised. Guess which industry has the most information security breach? Later we have an answer for you.
Industry.
Yep. Let me show you before we go to this. This is my own training notes that I compile for your knowledge. This. Excuse me, so I can share this with you. Okay, this is the one. This is data available publicly. So you want to take a guess before we show you? Just take a guess. Very interesting one.
It's like,
Let's take that.
telcos, is it?
What you think?
Doesn't it say telcos, the title?
Yeah, I should show you the answer.
Oh, okay, telco.
Okay.
Mm.
This is the one.
I thought manufacturing.
This is the one. You want to read this, then I can send to you. You have to read this.
Cool,
Telco lead. So blur.
Telco, then
Who is the next?
government. Government sector.
Later I explain. So followed by
Logistic and transport.
banking, retail. Have you heard some telco lead our data?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true actually in Malaysia. It is in Malaysia.
Yeah.
It is in Malaysia. So, just take a guess. Why government second? Very interesting. Do you know that this law is only applicable to everybody else except government? Do you know?
Reason is?
I don't know when they draft the law, they mention everybody else got to comply with this law or face repercussion except government. It's mentioned in the law. What do you think about this? Yeah. But I believe, I also know that not only Malaysian government actually do this, Singapore would say.
Oh, Singapore
Yeah.
also they don't apply.
They don't apply. Even GDPR is not applicable for EU country government.
But they want the industry to follow, but they don't.
Yeah. Do you feel anything funny? It's like your parent and want you to follow this rule, but
Yeah, you ask the kids,
Hey.
what's your food, huh? Then I'm clear food.
Yeah.
What's your food is bad, huh?
But this is what I know, but why? I'm not from the government, I cannot do anything, but except for government, everybody else is applied to the law. Okay? Okay? So maybe the government have what we call a lot of party to take care. If they suffer to this, everybody's suing the government. Okay, that also can be the complication of that. Imagine you have, I don't know, 20 ministry, and then bawah sana ada banyak-banyak lagi, single breach of that, then all the public relation beratur dekat mahkamah langsung government. Okay? Interesting? Yeah. Do you know that the law is not applicable to government before this?
Law is for everyone,
Yeah.
whether you are individual or
Yeah. Second one, Sherry. Okay. All this data is available public, so I did not manipulate it for you to understand. Okay, all these people have case before. Yep, have a look, have a quick screen through before we move on. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I need to share with you. Let's do this first. Interesting to do that off here. Have a look. So a lot of lot of corporation has this issue also. Okay, you can see, you know who is it? I don't mention. You know who is it? This is payment, process payment. Yeah, process payment. Ini siapa?
Yes.
Mas Citra, you know, during this time, yeah.
Also good.
Okay, a lot okay. So I'll share with you for personal reading. Yeah. So you have to take care your own data because they're also facing certain to focus on it. Okay. Let's do it. Short video.
All organizations use information. It may be personal information, pricing models, proprietary information. It all has a value to your organization. A business needs to consider information in 3 ways. We need to consider the confidentiality, the integrity of information, and the availability of information. All 3 can be impacted by a variety of threats, be it cyber, environmental, or threats that come from our own people, whether deliberate or accidental, to name a few. We have all seen media examples of data breaches or mass system outages that impact a business or can impact customers further downstream. This in turn can impact an organization's reputation and branding and potentially impact the organization financially through fines or loss of customers. Implementing an Information Security Management System, or ISMS, allows you to look at these threats and how they may impact you and your information. It provides confidence to top management, managers, and staff that you have the necessary controls in place to manage your information security risks to a level that is acceptable to your organization. In turn, this provides confidence to your customers and clients that you are managing shared information and systems will be available when needed.
Okay. This will recap that what we discussed just now. Go back to our slide. So every ISO have this iceberg, I believe. Correct? So it's either of cost of poor quality, cost of poor business continuity, or poor of food safety. So this is the cost of poor information security lah. So I don't need to go through one by one on the iceberg there. That's really obvious. You can find, you get a lot of customers complaining to you if you have information security breach. Especially recently, if you know about Fantastic, it's a P2P lending platform. In an email, they dispose everybody's information. including the director, without any marking, without any password protection. That's why BSI have your label, isn't it? Yeah, also, when you send a quotation to your customer, you have password protected, correct? So all of those are actually part of the ISMS. BSI also certified to ISMS. So yeah.
May I ask one question? Does ISMS cover human error? Let's say I know, but because of accidentally sent to a wrong email address, or maybe sent to all on certain confidentiality. So how does this fit inside ISMS?
Okay. Just now we mentioned CIA, isn't it? From a certain point of view, we also use risk assessment to evaluate the CIA. Okay, so in any concept of ISMS, all of us have limited access to certain confidential information. That is correct. Nobody has everything. So if one single person make a mistake, it's all within the control. It's not a systematic company system breakdown. It's an individual. You will not have which like those guys say to you, thousands of customer clients are exposed. You only expose a single particular client information, correct? Is there also a risk management control? Okay? So that is covering human mistake lah. You will not
risk management.
Yeah, you will not one time send all your customer info in one info, correct? It's all risk management. That's why I said in particularly company folder also there is certain thing labeled confidential, restricted, but certain people can access. If he or she make a mistake, also it's a minor mistake. The hacker will not have everything. That's part of risk management also. Can we prevent human mistake? Very difficult because people come and go. Maybe her first time doing it, make a mistake, but it's still manageable risk. It's not a totality system breakdown. All the news is socially system breakdown. When somebody get access to your main database, everything is lost. Correct? So that is more important, more about ISMS point of view that it's not focusing on what I call individual mistake or manipulation, but focus on the system, the process itself. Did I answer your questions? Yeah. Okay. So I believe you have the slide, then you have a read on your own. So do we need to discuss about it? I don't think any question you ask. I think it's pretty straightforward. But these are more quantifiable. On the top one, this is very difficult to quantify. Correct? Lost value of customer relationship. How you put a number to it? It's very difficult, isn't it? Like lots of customer loyalty. How you put a figure in money terms to it? So that's why it's hidden cost required, because nobody can give an exact figure to that. But fine is all very stipulated that this is the fine. Correct? Okay. I don't need to do this because this is example from I think from UK. We already show you some example of local one. So this is more near to us. I'll skip this. This is the same one. Okay, numbers, I don't think I need to give you numbers. Just now we saw a number already in the pie chart. So you're well. Because I use local data is more near to us. Instead I show you UK data or somebody else data. Malaysia data is more new to us. We understand. Okay, this is just what we call normal practice. I think most of the delegate here know what is our password policy. Correct? This is very basic thing. Don't share your password with anybody. Anybody using password manager? So? How you remember your password?
Write it down.
Personally, I invest in the password manager because you know lah, you cannot recycle your password. You cannot use one password for many sites, correct? So I invest in my own password manager to secure my own digital life. So I was very curious how you manage your password.
You can share one. Just
No lah,
file
method
lock
lah.
the password, then so file lock the password, then you access and see.
But if that device lost,
backup lah. You have this file inside somewhere else lah. So just that's how traditional way to do it lah. Not too traditional where you write it down, but still it's a more traditional way.
yeah, but how do you change your password 3 months? For all those passwords, you see, you have a lot of challenges.
True. And the problem is some platform every 3 months, some monthly, some doubly recycle the previous one, and then some blah. And the problem is that some allow you to minimum how many, but some maximum how many. That's way quite difficult.
Okay. If you have password manager, all this can manage for you because you only select how many you want to automatically generate. Okay. So we discussed about this already in a nutshell lah. So we will not go into detail much, except that we want to ask some questions and I will answer. Okay. Key concept. Just now we mentioned that we need to talk about a bit of history. Actually, like BSI, a lot of BSI standard, in which this standard we are the original author of a lot of standard. 27001 is one of the standard that is original authored by BSI in 1995. That day we'll call BS 7799. Okay, 7799. And before it's been changed to 2000 year, changed to 27,000. Even 27,000 also went through field revision. Our latest is 2022, isn't it? So we went to first 2005, and then 13. 13 is around here. That is 2022. So this standard is the most active standard, I would say, in ISO standard. If you saw, 9001 take about 8 years to transit. This is very fast. This standard is very fast. One of the fastest systems that will be implemented. Okay. Here, 2013 to 2022 is now, I don't know, 7-8 years. You need to consider the drafting, also the process. So one of the fastest. Here is also 7 years. So this standard is very fast actually. Okay, any questions? This one I mentioned that the new standard had 93 control. 2013 we have 140 something. It will be reduced to 93. Okay, just the knowledge only. Okay, this is the standard. Remember, this is our own BS. This is what we sell as a solution in the knowledge solution, correct? Okay, this is the ISO. Ustaz, can you help me to read? Can you see?
Information security,
And?
security,
And?
privacy protection.
You see?
Information security, and social finance.
The main key is information security, cyber security, and also privacy protection. Please keep it. Okay? Yeah.
What's the difference between 27002? The middle and the right also 27002.
I think they should show 27001. One is a practice. Yeah. One is a control practice. But yeah, this is it.
Okay.
You want to do this? ISO, okay. You mean other standard you see is all begin with this, correct? This also is very special standard for ISO. This is ISO 9001. Very common. Okay? ISO 14,000. Correct? You see what's special about this? About 27,000? Yeah. So it's actually ISO and this committee called International Electrotechnical Commission combine and draft this thing. Why? What information is related to electronic? Because you use IT system to deliver that information. Now all information is mostly into what you call digital, correct? That's why it is. So you see some electronic standard, like your laptop is all using this standard. Okay? So there's a different, it's just a committee, they combine and make that standard. Any questions? It's a joint committee. So all digital trust standard is, we carry this one. Digital trust, we carry this one. Like cloud standard also carry this one. Personal information also carry that one. You mean they are the same group of family lah. Okay, key definition. Let's do some exercise lah.
May we have your attention, please? The fire alarm system has been activated. Investigation is in progress. Please remain calm and wait for further instructions. Thank you. Sila ambil perhatian. Sistem penggerak kebakaran telah teraktif. Siasatan sedang dijalankan. Anda diminta bertenang dan tunggu arahan selanjutnya. Terima kasih. May we have your attention, please? The fire alarm system has been activated. Investigation is in progress. Please remain calm and wait for further instructions. Thank you. Sila ambil perhatian. Sistem penggerak kebakaran telah teraktif. Siasatan sedang dijalankan. Anda diminta bertenang dan tunggu arahan selanjutnya. Terima kasih. May we have...
Yeah, zoom out, we still can see. Okay. Yeah, further out also can. Nice.
Do some matching.
Okay.
But do it together, easier because it just few us. Do something, do those you can easily identify this.
Competency.
Yeah.
J.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. You can go randomly, it's okay. What is this?
Preservation CIA. CIA is information security or whatever.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Then C, confidentiality. Confidentiality is confidential.
G.
Or you just see this one and then match it this one. It's also easy.
Yeah, lost G, correct. G, right?
Yep.
CIAIE, just for I. Can you zoom out a bit? Just zoom out so that I can still see the whole thing. Okay, can again. Okay, can. Just now can, just now you can zoom out. Can. No problem. Okay, I, integrity.
Remember?
Accept unauthorized or security agreement to ensure that overall risk property. Accuracy and completeness lah.
Which one? Which one?
P.
That's correct.
Integrity P.
Yeah. How about this one?
CIA.
G, you done already?
Yeah, availability A.
Availability A.
That's right. Number 2, not A, sorry. Number 2.
Okay.
Availability, I'm going to make A. 2, got A, availability.
How about this? Measure that is the risk.
That is
Modifying the risk. Modify
action to reduce the risk lah.
Correct. What you got?
Action to reduce the risk. Measure that is modifying risk. Action to reduce risk.
Control. No.
That's correct.
Control.
That's correct.
Okay. And then.
You know this is it.
Non-conformity.
Okay.
Property that property that an entity is what it is claimed to be. Property that an entity is claimed what it is to be. Authenticity.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then overall risk is the risk management.
That's correct.
Risk assessment.
Yeah.
Okay. Effect on uncertainty risk.
That's correct.
Okay, done. J done. L. Ability to prove the occurrence of a claim event or action and its originating activity. Wow. Ability to prove the occurrence of a claim event. Information security incident
In your handout, actually you have a reference for you to the link. Okay, so I share with you. This is how you start.
It's not the one. L is. L is risk. Is L? No, it's I is.
This one start with which one? This one.
I. Ability to prove occurrence. Second page. Non-repudiation. What does repudiation mean?
They always start with this one. No worries.
Repudiation.
Normally we do this in the group, but you only have 2 persons, so we do it together. Okay?
Okay.
So very a simple exercise. Let's go to next. Talk about this. Just talk about it. So all the CIA actually is matching to the risk requirement, risk appetite also. Okay, if you have it's a mandatory requirement for what we call risk management to be ISMS. You cannot say you have an ISMS without a risk management. in every single what you call ISO standard that have mandatory requirement, correct? So risk management is also one of it. Later we will discuss follow on what kind of document is mandatory for the ISMS system. Okay? So it's all about talking about risk-based thinking also. Okay. In your workbook you have the standard, correct? Let's go to the standard. We will do a simple exercise. Okay, this is an exercise. This standard you have. Okay. Okay, this is standard.
Siasatan telah dijalankan. May we have your attention please? We have investigated the situation and found it to be false alarm. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Thank you.
Okay, no issue, back to the class.
Sila ambil perhatian. Siasatan telah dijalankan dan didapati adalah isyarat palsu. Kami memohon maaf di atas segala kesulitan. Terima kasih. May we have your attention please? We have investigated the situation and found it to be false alarm. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Thank you. Sila ambil perhatian. Siasatan telah dijalankan dan didapati adalah isyarat palsu. Kami memohon maaf di atas segala kesulitan. Terima kasih.
Okay.
May we have your attention please? We have investigated the situation and found it to be false alarm. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Thank you.
So we do the exercise together. Okay? I believe you know, first, we say up first. You know what is document and records? Can anybody explain to me? In a single moment.
Document,
Yeah.
procedures,
Yeah.
records lah. Records is data lah.
Yeah. What's the main difference between them?
One you need to update, review. One you simpan je.
Update, review. Correct? So I would say it's a live document. It's a live document. Correct? Records
It's data, you have to keep it.
is post,
Mm.
historical, correct?
Mm.
Can you modify the record? Which impact in the CIA if you modify the record? Yes, correct. That's correct. Remember, if that record should be accurate. If you modify the record, it means that you fortify something, then it affect your integrity.
Mm.
Yeah. So link it back. Historical. Okay. So in the standard, you can see in the standard, you can just type documented. That is your mandatory requirement. So we go through. Okay? What is this? The scope is mandatory. Remember, I would say our standard got 4 to 10. So this is all the point 4.3. 4.3. What is it? Scope. Can I say that I don't write it down for my ISMS scope?
Okay. don't write it down.
Yeah, I just remember it.
Cannot.
Why?
Because requirement is documented.
That's why for this scope. The next. What is this? 5.2 policy. Okay. So policy is a document or a record?
Document.
That's correct. Document, So can I say that I remember my policy, but I know nothing else? Cannot. So we are now talking about mandatory requirement because this is a requirement training. So what is the must first? Not nice to have. Okay, what is this? That's true. That's how I mentioned. You must have a risk assessment. It's a mandatory requirement. Risk assessment. What's the number? 612. This is processor. So under document or process or record.
So the word retain or retain is a record, right?
Both actually.
I think this is what's above should be maintained, right?
Yeah.
Above is maintain, establish and maintain
Yeah.
the information security risk criteria. That one is procedure lah. Of
Actually
lah.
both.
Mm.
Your risk result is like we call 6 point. What's it? 6 for 1 to 2. Record is the one must. Risk assessment record. You mean the result is a must. Of course, the same thing. 6 risk assessment process. You also need to document it. Okay. So from here, the tip is just type documented, then you know what to put in. Okay. Maybe you are a bit confused from document and record, but you will not go wrong. You have that. There's a minimum requirement. Of course, you have more, but there's a minimum requirement. The same thing? Yep. Okay? 6.2.
KPI lah.
Objective is a document or record. Can be both?
Both lah.
Yeah.
Set is document and results records.
Yeah. You will do your objective review record when you do a management review. Okay? Okay. Next one. Competency 7.2. Is this a document or record? Read the line.
Retain records.
That's correct. Okay? Can I say I train my people but I have no records? No, huh? 1, 2. The training report. This one I think every standard have this. So this is a which one? Document or record? Both. So 7.5 both are. You need to have a procedure say how you want to control. You also have to showcase your record as a document control. or document control. Okay, operation 8.1. This is also a document. This is what you mentioned. Your risk output is here. Correct? So you must do your risk assessment. If you don't do your risk assessment, you don't have an ISMS system.
Is there any difference between 6.1 risk assessment and this 8.2 risk assessment?
Oh. When you read the standard, one is planning, one is execute.
Oh.
They put risk assessment as your operation.
Okay.
So one is PDCA, remember? One is planning. Planning is how you do. Planning is how you do. Planning is how you do. So you need to showcase the document, say how you do your risk assessment.
No, just share everything comparing like aerospace system, right? We separate to two.
Yeah.
Basically three lah. One is the system risk, so which is 26.1, and then 8 we have operational risk. So those operation activity you look into the specific operation risk. Then you have another production process risk. So they separate to 3.
Yeah.
But for this is 8.2 is executing the risk assessment.
Yeah.
So this is more like a system risk. It's not on the
later we will talk about process, how you do a risk assessment.
Okay.
So ISMS concept is really different. They do your business impact analysis. You mean in your relation team, you do your business impact. Which service is most important to you? Okay. Let's say you have this service called SAP. ERP.
Here, Salesforce.
Yeah.
SFTC.
Correct?
Yeah.
So this is called information asset. So in your risk assessment, you put a marking to all of this, like database. Correct? Like folder, I don't know what folder is it. You put a figure to it. Among these, which one you think is the most important? I believe you know more than me. Which one is the highest priority? Make a guess. Which one is the most highest priority in your information asset?
Salesforce.
That's it. I also say.
Because those affecting customers.
Okay. So in your risk assessment, you table out, okay, my risk asset is 1 to 5.
Okay.
1 is the least important. 5 is the most impact because of if you lost that, then everything gone. So you will do something like you see Salesforce is the highest today. My Salesforce is 5.
Yeah, affecting customers.
This is 4. This is 3, 2, and 1, so on, so on, so on. So this will become your asset number when you do your assessment review. Okay? Asset review. So you will type up this asset into okay? So we give a number. How confidential is this? Oh, this is all very, very confidential. Fine.
Also for each of the asset, you also
Yeah.
rate separate.
So if how important is the integrity? I said 25, 4. This is example how to do it. Availability might be 24/7 uptime or only 8 hours. So what is your operation need? Do you need 24/7? Only maybe 8 hours operation. Okay, maybe 3.
Ni lah kena OT malam kan.
You decide lah. You decide lah. When you decide lah what is good. Even though it's 12 hour availability, so it's all see from there lah. It's 24/7, then 5 lah.
Mm.
Okay? So you rate yourself, and then you come out with this number. It all depends how you want to do it. You can dial up the number. This is your risk number. 50, I said. Yeah.
So the standard of the risk assessment, they didn't spell out the 1, 2, 3 criteria. We all spell out our own.
You do your own. You can be 1 to 10. You can do many methods. Okay? So you need to. The 6 is talking about how you design your system. Why you want to do this? One reason. The standard already mentioned that. One reason, One very important reason when you are designing the risk assessment. Let me show you. Now, see. Let's go through one by one, because this is the whole fundamental of ISMS. See, risk acceptance criteria. What's mean by that? So you will have something like this. You will have one table. Okay, one table. Sorry, I'll be talking. So you say that high risk one, this one cannot accept. Plus 2 risk treatment. Other one can be accept. Let's say 50 point here is high risk. Anything 40 around here is not high risk. So if one asset is fall into here and the control not enough, you need to do risk assessment. This is what I mean by risk acceptance. Okay? So criteria is just one I mentioned. This one. Okay, criteria number 2. 6.1.2.2.2. Okay? See? This one I mentioned about CIA, correct? Okay, this is the one. 6.1.2, number 1 is talking about the loss of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. If my risk assessment don't have CIA, is it acceptable? And C. It's mentioned here very clear. You need to have this in your risk assessment. Make sense? So of course, using your most important asset, we call it information asset, and then see how critical is their confidential integrity available. And who is the owner of Salesforce? I'm not sure.
Owner.
You see?
Identify, which means if anything goes wrong, who should be reporting to?
He's the one who need to.
IT, no?
Sure.
Because anything you raise ticket to IT,
Owner. It's not supporting, owner. Like, maybe a case Asia booking system. Yeah, IT is the one who configure and do and build it. Give to who? Maybe the commercial CEO is the owner.
Okay.
So I'm not sure who is the Salesforce owner.
Oh.
You need to identify every single one.
The ladies who configure all these Salesforce things.
Yeah, but in Malaysia?
We all report to global. Once you delocalize, local.
There must be some rep lah.
Oh, okay.
Must have owner is must have. If you have information asset, no owner is a non-compliant.
Yeah. And the sales manager.
Whatever, sales team sales manager Yeah. Not everything the MR is the owner.
The folders, right? How everyone have own folders, everyone is their own owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you name it training folder or assurance team folder. Who is the owner? Assurance team. So it has to be owner. So a bit different from other center that it can be other, but is the owner is also specified in the center. Okay. So apart from the asset, number and the CIA, you also need to have the consequences in your risk assessment. And also the likelihood. You know what is likelihood? So this number you get, you need to have likelihood. Happened before? Self-force or open? Let's say likelihood still 1 to 5 you need to design this. 1 is never happened before. Not possible to happen. 5 is every day also happen. Have the self-force data been compromised before in the history?
So no, right?
Okay, no is around 1 to 2, correct? 1 to 2. If you are owner of self-force, let's say you are owner of self-force, do you think it's possible to compromise? Because you own the system.
Yeah, still possible, but very low, very unlikely.
So, what's the number?
Maybe 2 lah.
Yeah, that's good. So this is how you do the risk assessment. So you come up with a figure, then whether you make in the map. So it's faster. So decide the risk level. You mean you have a chart. Okay, anything more than 50 is considered high. Anything more than 65 is considered very high. So you will reach to your conclusion. So this is how the process will be. Everything needs to be documented. So it's you will see another standard here. What this look like?
Risk management.
Exactly. What's the number?
21.
Can you certify the 31? It's a guideline how to do it, like something like ISO 1901, how to do audit. This is also called, have you heard of enterprise risk control? It's also based on 31%. So if you are in a group, governance, risk and compliance, 31% is accepted. Okay.
Take a break.
Let's take a break. Okay, welcome back. Now we perform a recap that what we had learned for today. Of course, we have learned the objective and how important is ISMS is. Okay, and some key concept, and also the overall cost structure that we're looking at. So we do some simple recap. What is cost 4, cost 5, cost 6, cost 7, 8, and 9, 10 means. Okay. So we do a recap together over this. Okay, what have you learned today? Just randomly. Yeah.
The first few CIA.
Okay. Let me sum this. Good. CIA. What is CIA means?
Confidentiality,
Correct.
integrity, and
Availability.
Let me integrity and availability. Why CIA is very important?
To protect the data, protect our customers, right?
For the information security, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. According to this standard?
ISO.
Yep.
IEC 27001 2022.
Yep. Anything else? You learn?
I learned that telco and government is the 2 highest data breach industry in Malaysia lah.
Okay.
Surprisingly,
I would say I would put like this information security breach.
Yeah, this morning we talked about that, right?
In Malaysia.
Mm.
So this is not in the syllabus, just that as a total data what happened in our industry. Anything else come to mind?
Document, record.
Yeah, what is the mandatory document? Mandatory
Procedure.
documented information. This included procedure,
Records.
policies, and records. Correct?
Yep.
Yep. Anything else?
Oh yeah, risk.
Yeah,
so
risk.
need to do the risk assessment.
Yeah.
Need to do the treatment.
Assessment.
Yeah.
Which
The assessment is
process?
based on the CIA also.
Yeah. Based on CIA. Anything else?
The controls.
Yep, we have controls, correct. Let me show you a bit how the control looks like. Okay, just briefly, how the control look like. The control have 4 sessions, total of 93 controls. Okay. The first control is 5. We used to have NX 5A.5.1. It's more towards organizational control. It means how you set up your internal company policy. Okay, so every single requirement of this can be a non-conformance. Like an example, 5.5, contact with authority. I think I don't need to explain what is authority means. Can an organization say that I do not contact with anybody in the government, in the authority? Actually, it cannot. You need to establish a list of contact. I don't know, maybe in MCNC, maybe in Cybersecurity Malaysia, maybe in NASCAR. So it's a must for you to list out your contact with which authority, who is the contact person, who should contact them.
If
Yep.
let's say I'm a new company,
Yep.
I'm going to just put Balai police station.
Can.
I say anything, I go Balai police Alright, I don't go to other government department or anything.
Even your Balai police have certain contact, isn't it? Like if your office near to Dang Wangi, you should know the Dang Wangi who is head office there. Office like Ketua Balai Police.
Should be something more specific.
Yeah. What is the direct line? You should not call 999, so you should have to be nearby your facility, that kind of a level. Okay? So we just mentioned that 93 controls. You can exclude some of the control with justification. So you need to do both. If this control applicable to you, you also need to explain why. If you don't applicable to you also, you need to explain why, both way. So how you explain? This is what we're talking about. SOA. This statement of applicability is a mandatory document. So you see, he lists out all the controls. He mentioned what is the controls and justification of exclusion. You want to exclude, justification of inclusion is also need to do. You cannot say that it's inclusive. Why you include? Why the control is important to you? You say include is correct. Why the control is important for you? You say exclude. Why is not important for you or not applicable for you? So it's not empty, it's a must to fill in. That is special about it. Okay, let me give you some example.
So this statement of applicability,
Sorry.
is it stated in the standard that you need to have this?
Yes, let me show you. Yes, it's a mandatory document. Yep, here it is.
Okay, risk treatment. Okay.
produce a statement of applicability is SOA. You mean it's a must. There's an evidence. Okay? So it's a must. So let me show you which area is. Can you say that no organization can say all the 93 control not applicable? It's not possible. Okay? So let me show you the number 5 is organization control. Let me go through very fast. Number 6 is people control. Okay? You say your organization is ISMS certified. Number 1, 6.1 screening. Okay? Can you hire somebody without screening? Actually, it's no. So it's a must. Background check is a must for all ISMS certified company. The HR say, cannot say that my business don't need. Okay? So just go through like terms of condition of employment. Do we have? Do you have in your hire? Yes, we have. It's a must control. Can you hire without a contract? So this is all governed in the ISMS.
So that means if
Yep.
let's say one of the control is not applicable, so
You have to
need
justify one.
Okay.
So I give you one example, which is mostly people you can exclude. Majority cannot be excluded. It's very difficult for you to justify exclusion. But there's few very obvious you can exclude. Okay. Number 6 is people control. Number 7 is all talk about physical control. It's very easy. Okay. If like a auditor want to find anything about physical control, 7. Okay. So it mentioned here, physical entry must be protected with appropriate entry control and access point. So if my door open, anybody can come in. Is it applicable? It's straight away NC. If everybody can come in, no question asked, because it's written there very clear. Okay, you need to have some control, no matter it's pakai kunci ke, pakai access card ke, whatever. Okay. Okay. Number 8 is your biggest technological control. Your endpoint need to be controlled, your device need to be antivirus. All these is a must control. Okay. Okay. What area we can actually exclude? I give you an example for your knowledge. Okay, this one. Secure coding. 8.28. Why I say you can exclude this? Some company they do not have software development. They outsource it. So you may exclude this if you do not design. If you have software designer, you have this activity, you must include this. Okay? If you don't have software development inside your company, you must comply to 8.3. Either you do yourself or you outsource, correct? So either one need to have that. So if you don't have 8.28, then you don't have testing also, because you do not coding, you do not testing. So you suppliers testing, correct? So some of the things you can exclude it, but majority of 93 control you cannot exclude it. Okay. So the difference between ISMS and other standard is, other than 4 to 8 clauses, you still have 93 controls. Okay. Okay. What else can we learn? Anything else we learn?
Cite all the clause, the key thing, support clauses.
Yeah, the rest is quite generic.
Yeah.
So remember, most important, as the SOS is very important, the risk control is risk assessment is very important. So this one need to be it's a must for you to have your ISMS requirement in. So it's not possible for you to have an ISMS system without an SOA or without a risk assessment. So it's a we call built-in block of ISMS. Ask me more questions before we wrap up. Okay. Anything?
So typically, right, when a company go for ISMS,
Okay.
they always get their IT people in.
Okay.
But actually, it's not. It is IT also play a small part, HR, maybe security, and so how do you how do we actually explain to the stakeholders saying that it is not just IT or HR kind of job, it is every department need to be involved.
Actually, other department also, because leadership is involved in clause number 5.
Yep.
So the IT guy cannot implement control if the management do not commit to ISMS. Correct? So because when the top management say I want to certify to ISO 27000, they do not know about all this control, correct? So they need to show the management this is the standard. You want to certify to ISO 27000, you need to follow certain control that is in the standard. So this gap need to be bridged. So attending this course actually help you to bridge your your status with your top management. And so who says so? Oh, here says so. Here is exactly what I learned. Okay, why always the IT get involved? Because all the technology control is all IT. Yeah.
You see now, utilities, equipment, machinery, your maintenance,
Yeah.
facility people lah. So now the hiring, HR lah. It's everyone, right?
Yeah.
Everyone need to be involved.
You see, that's why they have one course only for people control. So you see the mindset of ISO. Why they do screening? First pay before the person who are exposed to information, he is a what you call integrity person. Correct? Will you if you sampling a case, okay, the HR hire somebody who are in risk of trust case, will you hire him? If the HR or the hiring manager hire that person, he need to answer to the auditor why you got this risk and you take this risk. You understand what I mean? So it take everybody accountability, not only the what you call the technical side or the logical side, but also the people side. Both end, correct? Because your people are the most important in your information security. So you have certain things in place, like disciplinary process, correct? If somebody who breached the ISMS policy, let's say he left the door open. Okay, even though many times told him not to do so. You must able to showcase what is your disciplinary process. Yeah, is it that consider warning number 1, warning number 2, before you get a show cause? And then I don't know how many more steps. That step need to follow exactly. You say you cannot say, okay, Wing Hong first time give show cause letter, but she get 2 warning. Okay, so any discrepancy between that process also, it will be a non-conformance. Everybody get the same thing, and then before the person on board, this disciplinary action was already briefed to you. You briefed it, you will get 2 before you get a show cause letter. So everything is here. No, the new person who join the company will look at support. Got 3 meh? 2 ah? You understand what I mean? So this discipline is very, very clear from top before even the thing happen. So all these are very structured, I would say. Okay, like in your responsibility also, in the terms also, the employee contract agreement should be stated that the personnel and the organization is responsible for information security. You mean in your employment letter, it has to specifically say you are responsible for the information accessed by you, and you promise to take care of the company information security. Need to be very, very clear and sign off. You need to showcase that the guy will sign off that. Can I deliver a witness say, oh, he agreed all the time, but I got nothing to showcase? Will be it's very, very upfront and clear. Like, I believe you will engage your client. Your client, those are in the ISMA that ask you to sign NDA. Make sure you practice that. Okay? If you certify ISMS, every engagement when you have data sending your customer like us auditing our client, this need to be in place.
So this is both lah.
Yep.
Our NDA with our customer, our NDA with the supplier.
It can be a mutual NDA.
Okay.
You mean mutual is very neutral NDA. One party sign, both party can use. It can be mutual NDA.
So which means ISMS, we will only limit the scope to the company. Those information that out of the company, like customer, supplier, we will control based on NDA only.
Yeah. For those information like important information, like I said, do you need to sign NDA with your catering?
Catering
Do they handle any information? I said,
see what until what level lah. Bank information all that maybe not so serious lah.
yeah. So it's all depend what you read in your, remember your risk assessment. If your risk assessment got one mention, hey, last time happened, a catering got issue, then you need to control this, better you control. So it's all depend how you rate the condition event. Okay? So actually the NSA control is very, very important. And you fulfill all the NSA control, 93 control, you mean that you have a solid ISMS system in place already. Apart from those management courses. Yeah, this one I think BSI have. First day I come and do this. So you know where it's coming from? You know where it's coming from? Yeah, it's from here. So it's actually we are certified because of that. We follow certain rules. Yeah. Okay. More minutes. Yeah, let's go to a few more to inspire you. So even your perimeter, like this company, remember our fire drill, our fire escape, we got to map. That also your premise, you indicate this premise is belong to us. So out of this premise, it's not under your control. So whatever I found in this premise is actually under your control. So it's define the perimeter very clear. Okay, and this is you read this physical security monitoring. The premise shall be continuously monitored for unauthorized access. What does it mean?
Not relevant people shouldn't be there lah.
Yeah. How you monitor?
Server room lah, all these CTV lah.
Okay. I'll give you a scenario. How you monitor? Some officers got access card, correct? You have access card, correct? Your access card is configured to enter in certain room, correct?
Okay.
Let's say that I'm not IT guy. I just have access to the general, but I go and tag IT room. Tamil also. I could. What is that signal give to you? This guy know that he cannot access to IT room. Why he doing that? this need to be reported in the computer
Oh.
or at that level.
If the company just say, oh yeah, we use CCTV lah, so would that be acceptable? Not a automated kind of detection. CCTV is continuous lah.
It can be acceptable,
Mm.
but you also got access card system. They will show you that Justin go and IT room tap many times. Somebody need to go and, I don't know, weekly, monthly, can go and review the log. Hey, why Justin go there? Is it logs or what? So the one who managed the security system need to go to Justin. May I talk to you for a while? Why you're doing that? Are you not clear that you cannot go in there? So investigation must be doing. So Justin cannot continue doing that for a year. Nobody do anything. You understand? So this is what we mean.
So this is where the 2702 will cover all this contract detail lah.
Yeah. Some example what to do, but majority this is what we are looking for. Technology, right? Like endpoint. Our endpoint also control well. We have VPN. All these are endpoint control. You cannot access without VPN, is it? All these are control endpoint. There's a lot more that project against malware. Do we have antivirus in place? Should have. It's not.
Yep.
That kind of thing.
Yep. Configuration of hardware software systems. Configure also, which means can be traceable lah. Who using for what ID?
Okay.
What network ID?
Let me give you an example that you know our clear screen policy. Do you monitor how long that your computer starts to go to screensaver?
Oh yeah.
That also set by IT behind. There's a time for it. I don't know, 3 minutes or 5 minutes. It applied to everybody. Everybody got the same policy. This is what I call configuration management.
Okay.
Like the same antivirus setting is applicable to all. This is also configuration management also. Like our share folder, who can get access to it? This is also configuration management. So you can go and audit let's say you can go to, of course you can go to training material, correct? Or the training public folder. Who does not need it? Access.
Maybe sales don't need it.
Okay. Then MJ don't need it. All of us also don't need it. One CSO got access. What did that tell you? Something is wrong with configuration. Yeah. So this thing all need to be an annually audit check.
I see.
So I'm not sure who checked our side. Is it standard? Is it consistent or not for everybody? Yeah. So like if we need to share some document, the customer want, the client want it, we need to mask it. Sensitive information. So I'm not sure what kind of masking are we doing. Yeah. Okay. So it's really interesting center. Actually, not very difficult to understand. Just you need to read more, and then ultimately you will understand why. Okay. Like we even have data leakage protection. What I mean by this? Let me give you a very example. BEPSI. Your computer cannot connect to OneDrive, Google Drive. You try, cannot. Why? To prevent data leakage. The IT side already have a restriction in the system setting, prevent you to install this kind of cloud storage where you can remove company data to it. So this is part of the regulation also.
Or maybe the access of certain website is not under here, right?
Not under here. That is under web filtering.
Okay.
Web filtering. Web filtering.
Okay, so that's where this whole big part of 8.2
Yeah.
something are all the IT technical thing lah.
You see, some people can access to certain sites, some people cannot access the site. So it has to be tally who can access to YouTube. Is it everybody can go? So certain website like those, gambling, everybody cannot go. So that policy need to be audited and applied to everybody. Yeah. Okay. So we have few minutes. Like clock, this one also a requirement. All our system clock should be the same. CCTV, access card, everything need to be same. To your reporting, everything need to be the same.
Hey, what if a company say that, hey, we outsource our IT, okay? So during audit, how the auditor covering all this since it's everything outsourced?
Either you call the one who handling your IT device, because this is mandatory requirement, is it?
Yeah.
Come and audit, or you can do remote.
So we still need to audit the IT guy,
Yeah.
but because this IT guy is not the company people,
Yeah.
but which means you still don't audit the vendor.
Because you need to justify you want to exclude. How you want to justify this kind of what you call protection against malware? Even though it's provisioned by the external party, but it's impact direct to your access, correct? So you cannot even exclude them.
Okay. So
Yeah.
slightly different from other standard. Other standard is you declare you outsource already, you're done. So I'm not doing that. So but now this way is that you still do audit your vendors, no?
Focus on CIA. If it impacts CIA, there's no compromisation. Okay. Okay. Thank you for attending. Please ask me more anytime you want.